Do you sometimes feel like you're drowning in a sea of information and you know what you want to achieve, but you just don't know how to do that? Hello, home bosses. My name is Nuria Corby from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online through self-publishing. Well, I've been there. I've felt at times that I just didn't know what to do. I felt stuck. And I knew what I wanted to achieve, but I just didn't know what to do next. So I've put together 10 things, and you can do these things right now. You can start right after you've watched this video, and let's see if we can get you unstuck. So here are the 10 steps that helped me get unstuck. Step number 1, and you can do this right now. Start an email list. Even if your only subscriber is your best friend or your mum, start an email list right now. Even if starting an email list wasn't your focus right now, or you weren't even thinking about it, start an email list now. So you can look into companies like MailerLite, MailChimp, ConvertKit. There's lots of email service providers. You can start having a look into them, and it's really important that you get your email list going. You want people to be able to subscribe to your newsletter, so you need to start finding out a good email provider, and some of them are free. You can start for free with MailerLite, and ConvertKit I think is the other one. So start looking into it. Trust me, you need an email list whatever business you have, and for us book publishers, it's going to be important for you to have an email list. In my case, for example, I have several brands, and I have landing pages or websites for those brands, and people can find all my details, my book details, on those pages. And there is a little section where it says subscribe to my email list. Sometimes I give them something for free, and that way you can start building an audience that is completely yours. Social media is great, YouTube is great, any of those ways to promote your business is great, but it's not yours. You're using somebody else's platform, and there's algorithms that can change, and sometimes it's difficult to get your posts seen on social media. With an email list, you've got a direct line to your customers, so that's why it's important to start that right now. The second step you can take is to start your website. That can sound a little bit overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. You don't have to have a website. You can just start with a landing page. And this refers back to my point number 1 about starting your email. If you use someone like ConvertKit or MailerLite, they provide you with landing pages as well. So you could have details of your books and that all-important link to your email list. You need a place where people can subscribe to your newsletter. Over time, your website will build up content and traffic and will be more valuable. So later on, you'll be happy that you started your website now. And websites don't have to be complicated either. Of course, if you know how to use WordPress, that is still the best one because you can monetize it. But you can also build your website on Payhip, which is free, on Google Sites, which is also free, or maybe pay for a website with a website provider like Squarespace or Wix. And even though you have to pay, they do most of the work for you. But like I said, there's free ways to start your website. And step number 3 you can take is to make friends. They don't have to be many, and they don't have to be in-person friends, but it's a good idea to start networking, and it's a good idea to find people in your line of work, people that know what you're talking about, and start making friends with them. It's all about building a community and building relationships. Surround yourself with like-minded people because you're going to need that as a business builder. And join communities where there are people like you. One example is my Facebook group. You're very welcome to join that and start building your community there. Make connections. Step number 4 is a really important one, and that is to change your mindset. And that's a big one. Instead of being desperate to make money, start feeling desperate to help people. Remember to offer value first, and success will follow. And I think it's something that a lot of people don't quite understand at the beginning, but think about it. So try and make that step your most important step that you can make now. Step number 5, stay in your lane. And that means don't get distracted by what other people are doing. And it's easy to get shiny object syndrome, but just focus on what you're doing. Focus on your journey and your tools. do what you can with what you have and where you are. I really believe in that saying, and you don't need another course, you don't need more tools. Just try and focus on what you're doing with what you have at the moment until you have started implementing and getting results from the tools and the investments you have already made. But the next step will seem a little bit contradictory. Step number 6 is to invest in your business and yourself. So I just said you don't need another course and another tool, but you do need to invest in yourself. It's the best thing that you can do. So it all depends on where you are on your journey and on your goals. If you can afford to invest in tools and education that help you earn more, the faster you can start earning more. It's a bit like trading money versus time. So you pay to get to your goal faster, whether that's a tool, whether that's a coach, whether that's a course, but invest wisely. And step number 7 is focus on one thing, especially if you're just starting out. Laser focus on one thing and master it until you have help. But if you're doing this on your own, you have to really focus. So if you're publishing low content books on Amazon KDP, just focus on that. If you're just starting, you need to focus. You can't jump about and chase different things. If you chase 2 rabbits at the same time, they both get away. So the next point will seem contradictory again. So step number 8 is to diversify. So once you have mastered one thing, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Have multiple income streams in case one of them fails. Good examples are publishing on Amazon KDP and also selling printables on Etsy, maybe having a YouTube channel. And this is why your email list is also important. It's all another income stream. But like I said in step 7, if you're a beginner, focus on one thing first. Diversify once you have mastered one thing. Well, now it gets serious. Step number 9. Have some fun. It might not seem so, but this is one of the most important steps. Enjoy the journey. Don't get so caught up in your work that you forget to dance a little. So make sure you include something enjoyable every day. If your work is fun, if you make it fun, then it'll be so much easier, and it's then a lot easier to find success as well. So do what you can to keep yourself happy, to make your work enjoyable. And step number 10 is to keep learning. So the digital landscape changes every day. New things are coming out all the time. Unless you learn and adapt, you're going to get lost. The best way to stay ahead is to keep learning. Learn how to use new tools, learn new perspectives, new techniques, new mindsets. Sometimes we think we haven't got the time to learn new things, but you need to make time. We have to keep our mind sharp and we have to keep building new skills. And it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to take breaks as long as we get back to our work with fresh focus. So there you have it. That's the 10 steps you can take to reach your goal quicker. And you don't have to take them all at once. That's not the point. You can just take one of those steps. When you're feeling stuck, when you think, oh, I don't know where to go with this. I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to publish next. Or I don't know how to grow my business. Just take one of these steps because it gets you unstuck. It gets you out of that feeling of not knowing what to do next. And then once you take a new step, suddenly something else will come up that keeps you going, and it just gets you unstuck. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments which step resonated the most with you. I think for me it was changing my mindset as well, but also little practical steps like creating the email list. Those kind of things can really be helpful to get you unstuck. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.